Hi, welcome back to the channel. How can we go from this to this? Let's go for it. The first plugin that you're gonna need is this one from Eventide. Is a must-have. And then I realized I wanted a little bit more high-end, so I added some beat crusher. I'm explaining the thought process behind instead of just going from top to bottom, because I think that's actually very important too. Then it was, obviously a little bit too harsh, so I decided to use this one on top of the beat crusher. Otherwise it's just too much high end, although that's exactly what I want. Anyways, so now that we have kind of the basics, I decided that I needed a little bit more early reflections, so I added a reverb. I'm gonna put it right here. As you can see, the reverb tail, it's completely off, and I use only the reflections. So let's listen with and without. It's not a massive difference because I lowered the volume quite a bit, because otherwise it's just too much. Let me show you so you can hear what I'm talking about. But the touch underneath the vocals, that's actually better. That's the whole first step to get to where we want, which is this one. We're getting closer. Okay, let's bounce this. So now that we have it in audio, I decided that the first bit, it doesn't have enough stereo image. So instead of going through some crazy effects, I just went for a ping-pong delay. And what I did was just... By the way, it also goes to the early reflections. See, if I go pre-fader, it's only... That's it. It kind of mixed the first part with the second part better. It glues together. We need the tail of the reverb because we only added the reflections. So I'm gonna add the tail now. Let me show you the reverb. It's also Lexicon, and I'm only using the tail, very long tail. The EQ and everything else will change depending on the sound. If it's a lead sound, I will probably touch the diffusion, roll off, etc, etc. Just to be safe, I'm gonna leave it like this. The last step is that I know that the audio wasn't in the key of the track, and for some reason I didn't do the last step, which is that the audio is A, and I mean H sharp. So I just went for elastic pro pitch and then one semitone up. With everything already done, instead of doing it first and then apply all the effects, I did it at the end. But it sounded cool, so... I think I like better the one that I did for you guys. Nice. Good. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. It's making me a better producer too, you know. I try to leave a comment on the Facebook group talking about a little bit about the YouTube channel, where is it going, and what I can see, you know, the subscribers and non-subscribers and stuff like that. But they delete my post. Apparently we cannot talk about things, we can only share, so they delete it. Anyways, I hope you like what I'm doing, and YouTube is telling me that like 80% are just watching and not subscribing, so I don't know. It would be nice to know how many crazy psychedelic producers I'm drawing to my thought process. We are in this together, you know, guys. Again, thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you next week.